I really loved, the kind of confidence that, lawyers that they exhibited in the courtroom or in any kind of transaction.
Yeah.
And I feel like while it's important to have that as a lawyer,
Yeah.
you really need to be personable as well. You need to be nice. You need to understand connections and be relatable.
Yeah. And you mentioned you speak Cantonese, do you?
Yes, I do speak
Okay,
Cantonese.
so your background is from Hong Kong, and but you grew up here in Australia.
So it's actually from Guangzhou in
Oh,
China.
okay.
Yeah. So both my parents are from Guangzhou.
Yeah.
And I was born here, so I grew up here essentially. Yeah.
But you do speak a bit of Cantonese, a bit of Mandarin, maybe.
Yeah,
or?
a bit of Mandarin,
Okay.
but my main dialect is Cantonese.
Okay.
Yeah, I do speak that. Yeah.
So how would you, I guess, have a conversation? So did they just start with like Lei Ho or something like
Yeah. So like
Okay.
Lei Ho Ma, you
and
know,
then
and we're like,
what do I say, by the way?
you just feel like oh ho,
Oh
or
ho,
like
okay.
oh ho Leile. Leile
Lei
means
like
you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you understand how
I
it
kind of
goes.
understand it because you know how it's quite similar to Mandarin.
Yeah,
and I used to like listen to a lot of Cantonese music, but then like just never really know how to speak the language.
Oh really? Yeah.
So Leile, is that how I say it, like, and you?
And you? Yeah,
Okay.
Leile.
And
yeah.
how would you?
I'll be like all the whole. I know it's like I am also well.
Okay, alright.
All the whole or like, well, actually no clue actually.
How good are you with your Mandarin?
My Mandarin isn't that great. I feel like my the way I speak is really weird. I think.
Yeah?
As being born in Australia,
Yeah.
and the way I talk, it's just 广东话不是太好，
哦
说的不
，OK，
是太好。
其实很不错。
啊，好，谢谢。
对，所以你有去过吗？去那边旅行，或者跟家人一起去旅游，看其他家人吗？
没什么，很长时间没去了，我好像是10年没去过
OK
中国了，已经。
Alright
我已经很想去，但是但是这个
对，就是追
pandemic how do you say it?
That was good. Yeah. No, that was a good run. Your parents, they haven't been back for a while now.
Oh, they go back every few
okay.
years.
So you
It's
just don't
me.
join them. Okay.
It's me. Yeah.
Alright.
How we do it.
And I'm also curious if I just do a whole come back to the original point kind of thing. So you mentioned like you've always had that interest in businesses, starting your own businesses. Did it just like come naturally to you, or like I guess were your parents kind of influencing you in that respect, or?
No, not really actually. But my dad did start a business. I think in the newspaper kind of delivery kind of services, and so in terms of that kind of experience, I think that's not really what influenced me. For me, I just wanted to start something from the longest time. I think my personality really matched well with what in terms of being outspoken. I love to be talking. I love to be networking. And I love to be out there. I think that's a pretty important trait to have as an entrepreneur. But I just wanted to really own something, like have ownership of a task, of a business or of a project or organization. And
Okay.
so that kind of gave rise to my desire to do something. During my clerkship period, I was like, I am going to have 10, 20 years as a lawyer, even longer than that. My whole life is going to be a lawyer. Is there anything else kind of thing that I want to be doing? And I think for the longest time, I was like, I have the assets of, understanding the whole clerkship process from start to finish. And so, I can share that, a business could be created from it, but that really wasn't the main goal. It was just to be a passion project, sharing my ideas, sharing my experiences, and that was essentially it. How it became a business was just through just working it out and playing with ideas, and it just came about. The way I did it was just understanding the concepts. So I didn't really memorize as much, though I was really good at memorizing stuff. So I remember in high school I would memorize complete essays and stuff like that. But in law it's completely different. It's not about memorizing certain articles, because you're able to reference them in your exam. So in your exam you're actually able to bring your textbook, for example. So it's very different. So it's about understanding the concept and understanding how the law kind of lies, and how you interpret it, and how it kind of affects a situation. So it's about just understanding concepts. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do realize, I think in the legal side of things, there's a lot of concepts that like the normal people might find, the normal person might find different or like a bit weird sometimes even. It's, yeah, you've got a lot of different concepts, I guess. Abstract concepts.
Deployers seem to be able to remember like dates of everything, like, oh, that law was years ago, and the details and everything. It's like, but do you have a photographic memory, do you think?
I think it's from experience. So,
I see.
you know, if you're, for example, in property, you know, there's only a certain number of acts to really be memorizing.
Yeah.
And that's why they can pull out, you know, this is published, or this was created in 2016, or this was created in 2005, 1992, because there's only a certain ones that you continuously use all the time.
Yeah.
So, and from different practice areas, you move across, it becomes different kind of thing. But you have the similar set of laws and similar set of guidelines that you can follow when you do your transactions. I think that's why, you know, you seem so impressed by, you know, lawyers recounting, you know, specific parts of the sections. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I had a question as well with your businesses. So Clerkship Ready is obviously your first one, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is our first.
And congrats on going so well with it so far as well. I mean, it's quite a recent startup, right? But then like you're going quite well with it in terms of, I mean, I see your posts and your articles and your resources. So congrats on that. And do you feel like you would start up any other businesses along the way, like over the next few years or so?
I think within this year, because I have a bit of a time off, I really want to be doing as much as I can. So I had, you know, I always wanted to start more business, I think, because I feel like this one is personalized and it's great in terms of value, but I also want to try other areas and other industries. I thought about, you know, launching, you know, a restaurant kind of chain. I thought about, you know, helping promotion and marketing from, you know, from a marketing firm kind of standpoint. But, you know, I don't know where it can take me, but I have so many ideas that I want to be trying and, you know, seeing if it goes to plan.
Okay. And do you, I guess, network in that space with like other people who like might want to start a business with as well, that you might want to start a business with, or who might have their own ideas as well, and you guys can come together? Yeah,
so there are several sessions that you can do, several networking initiatives that you can join. For example, in our university, our alumni space has, you know, a lot of innovators, a lot of entrepreneurs, and you can just reach out to them very simply. We have a lot of UNSW runs a lot of alumni events, and so, you know, when I attend them, that's when I can network and talk about business ideas. We also have a dedicated innovation center, so that's, you know, that's where you can be talking to like-minded people. Otherwise, you just reach out on LinkedIn. You look at LinkedIn, you're like, this person has done this business, which maybe I want to be replicating, not to the same extent, but, you know, I want to be, it's very similar to that. And so, you know, reaching out, dropping them a message and seeing if they reply, or, you know, doing something like that, I think is quite important.
Okay, so you really reach out to like basically everybody, or like people that you really look up to, or like that you notice and you just follow. And
on my feed, for example, my LinkedIn feed, I'll see, oh, this person's been running this business for quite a while, it's quite successful, and so I reached out. That's kind of how I think a lot of my business with Clerkship Ready formulated around looking at other people's, you know, similar kind of offerings that they had in the UK or in the US, and, you know, kind of like looking at how successful that was, and, you know, seeing whether or not we will implement that kind of thing across as well.
And it's got quite a, I guess, technological focus as well, because it's, I mean, all online and everything, it feels like. So have you ever thought about like a tech startup and like, you know, like other tech founders out there who might have those technical skills as well?
Yeah, so I think what I lack is the technical skills. So I feel like I would like to reach out to someone with technical skills, and I think to help me create a program or create some sort of software. I think that's where, you know, big businesses, that's what businesses really thrive off, and startups really develop their value. And so, you know, reaching out to there will definitely be something I'll be looking at. I think my kind of asset is my logical kind of thinking, my way to, you know, problem solve and really understand different areas and how that kind of logically comes together. AI, I think, will simplify a lot of things, but will never remove the need for lawyers. I think in any kind of legal setting, you always need that kind of personal interaction. You know, and I think that's what really makes it trustworthy, and that's what really builds that kind of relationship. So if you're just relying on AI, you know, which is error-free to most extent, you know, that kind of service isn't really there. And I think, you know, it will be the future of the legal industry. It will simplify processes, make things really efficient and easy, but we still need lawyers there to help really help clients understand the process.
I think at the end of it, it's like a human connection, and there needs to be trust involved, especially with a lawyer and the client.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
that's why you'll still all be human.
It will still be here. Yeah. It
Yeah.
will still be here.
We were speaking to like another lawyer before as well. I think he was at Clayton Arts before, and then he went and started up his own law tech firm with another lawyer. And yeah, they're doing pretty well. And they had this question as well: AI versus human intelligence in law. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting for you to meet them actually if you're into pivoting at some stage into like your own tech startup or your own the business and everything. Yeah.
Oh, have you watched Legally Blonde?
No, I haven't. I haven't watched Legally Blonde.
Maybe try Suits.
What's your favorite like law-based movie or TV series?
Oh, the go-to is Suits still.
Yeah. Have you? Are you up to date or?
I'm not up to date, but I've watched a majority of them.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, majority of the Suits. A lot of my downtime when I was a university student was watching Suits.
Oh right.
And so I did quite a bit of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really loved the kind of confidence that lawyers that they exhibited in the courtroom or in any kind of transaction.
Yeah.
And I feel like while it's important to have that as a lawyer,
Yeah.
you really need to be personable as well. You need to be nice. You need to understand connections and be relatable.
Yeah. So there's definitely a distinction between TV drama
There
and
is
real
a little.
life.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Which character did you want to be in the Suits?
Oh, without a doubt, it would be Mike Ross.
Mike Ross?
Yes, his
Okay.
intelligence. I think his ability to memorize things after that would serve me well for any kind of thing that I do.
Yeah, I know. That's such an important skill, huh? He actually has a photographic memory.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Maybe you can. I just wanted to say, San can say, "I object," and you can see how realistic it is. No.
He wants me to basically like try and like say like I object and then see whether you think you'd buy that or something. No. Hey everyone, thanks for coming on the Convo Couch, and thank you to Jeffrey for coming on today as well.
Thanks so much, San. It was lovely chatting with you.
Don't forget to check out the links below to Clerkship Ready and hit the notification bell to subscribe too. See you next time.
See ya. Thank you for tuning in to the Convo Couch. I'm Jeff, the founder of Clerkship Ready, a platform there to help students land a clerkship. If you're interested, look at our website or message me on LinkedIn. Thanks, guys.